Let's talk about in this speech. Let's remind ourselves for a moment exactly what he said. More on the speech and on the day from correspondent Shai Ben-Ari.
The Prime Minister of the State of Israel, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu.
It was a taste of what's to come, an appetizer ahead of the main course. The Israeli Prime Minister ascended the podium at the annual AIPAC policy conference Monday to much fanfare and applause. He felt right at home.
Anyone here from California? Florida? New York?
The most Americanized of Israel's prime ministers worked the friendly crowd with expertise, even introducing his controversial ambassador to Washington, who received a mixed reception.
A man who knows how to take the heat, Israel's ambassador to the United States, Ron Dermer.
Netanyahu also put the spotlight on his wife, generally considered an unpopular figure back home.
Sarah divides her time as a child psychologist, as a loving mother. Sarah, I'm so proud to have you here with me today.
The Prime Minister soon turned to business, though. Tuesday's main event, his controversial speech to Congress.
My speech is not intended to show any disrespect to President Obama or the esteemed office that he holds. I have great respect for both.
In past years, on the side of the administration, it was American presidents, Barack Obama among them, who regularly showed up at this conference, an annual reaffirmation of the strength of the bond between the two countries. This year, the president stayed away, and Vice President Joe Biden and Secretary of State John Kerry are conspicuously out of town. The administration's representatives this year are relatively low-ranking, at least compared to the top figures, National Security Advisor Susan Rice and U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power. Neither are particularly popular with the AIPAC crowd.
The bond between the United States and Israel is still a national commitment. It should never be a partisan matter.
The sentiment was echoed by the Prime Minister himself.
The last thing that I would want is for Israel to become a partisan issue. And I regret that some people have misperceived my visit here this week as doing that.
A conciliatory tone, perhaps, but Netanyahu remained firm on the issue that has brought him to Washington, Iran.
No more. The days when the Jewish people are passive in the face of threats to annihilate us, those days are over.
Towards the end of his speech, the Prime Minister attempted to ease concerns over strains in U.S.-Israeli relations that have reached a peak with a dispute over Tuesday's speech.
Despite occasional disagreements, the friendship between America and Israel grew stronger and stronger, decade after decade. And our friendship will weather the current disagreement as well to grow even stronger in the future.
Netanyahu is probably right on that count, but some are wondering whether his political career will also withstand the current disagreement.